Hello my friend, my name is Gabriel and welcome back to our creative space. Today I have another junk journal with me to share with you, but in today's process I'm doing something different. If you don't know this about me, I am a writer, and soon on November 1st there is an online event I love to do every year called NaNoWriMo. I've already chosen a few pages I want to work on. So now, after choosing my pages, I will go through my scraps and elements and try to figure out what I want to add to my journal. So now I'm trying to take a big scrap and I'm just trying, before I glue everything down, I always try to figure out the spread itself and then I like to glue it down because I like to change things a lot. So this already came out really good, but I still wanted to add some colors. So at first I wanted to use that, but I ended up using that yellow with the flowers on it. It came out so beautiful, and I'm taking the tag and the loose scrap and it really is beautiful. And I like to keep some space for my writing, for my daily word counts, and if I'm doing some sprints, then I want to put that as well. So I'm starting to glue everything down. This is a coffee dyed paper, which I really need to make some more. I think this is my final big scraps. I have a few smaller, but this is my big one, last big one. Yeah, I really love how this page came out. It came out so beautiful. And the flowers, it's so cute. And now I'm just writing week 1. And here I'm trying to find more of a blue-green tone colors that will work together. And I'm just grabbing all the blue-green tones that I can find, and I will go through them after that. So I found a big blue scrap with a little pattern on it of little diamonds, and I'm just trying to figure out the layout. This page was a bit harder to make because at first something was always missing, but at the end it came out so beautiful and I love it. It still needs for me a bit of color, so I'm trying to figure out what to pull out. So I grabbed my little scraps tray that is on my table, and I pulled out a flower that I just cut from a scrap of paper. So yeah. Now that I'm pretty much happy, I'm starting to glue everything down. So yeah, I wanted to use this tag, but in the end it didn't work on that page, so I just put it in another page. And I'm still trying to figure out what tag to put. And I ended up choosing this faint blue-gray tag, and I added that to the page, but I wanted to put it behind the flower a bit. So I picked the flower a bit, and so I can put behind it the tag, and yeah, it came out very beautiful. And I wrote week 2. I cut this small bluish scrap of paper and I added it to the page because it brings some color to the page. And now I want to staple down that tag. So yeah, this is my final page of week 2, and now I'm going for week 3. I am so excited for Nano, I can't wait. I'm still behind on preparing things for NaNoWriMo. I'm happy to start writing again in a daily routine way. So yeah, in week 3 page, I'm still trying to figure out the colors. It was a bit of a struggle, this page. And after that, I just glued everything down and writing week 3. And I took the scrap and just folded it to half, so I will have a small little tag to put outside, and I'm just stapling it down. So yeah, this page is pretty much ready, and I'm going for the next page. Now this is a very bright pink, and I wanted to cover it up. And I still wanted to use some neutral tones and a bit of a yellowish tone, so I'm looking for scraps that will complement these colors, and I really want to use that scrap of envelope that I have. And as always, I'm using a big scrap of something and I'm gluing it down because this will be my base for the journaling. And at the end, I really love how it came out. And this is a small scrap of my coffee dye paper. And I'm gluing down this small ticket ephemera. And I'm just writing week 4. I have this small paper in my journal, and in it I wanted to use the envelope that I made, and I decided at first I'm looking how to glue it, and then I decided just to glue it on the page itself, and I didn't add something to decorate inside the page because it was too busy as it is, so I kept it white. And now I'm gonna work on the last week of NaNoWriMo. For the last week of NaNoWriMo, I chose this scrap with the green leaves on it, and I really want to decorate it more, so I chose an image from a vintage book that I own of traveling, and I took the image out of it and I glued it on that scrap. and I'm trying to figure out what else to put on the page. I'm gonna leave all the left side empty, so I'll have some journaling space on it. And I have this small coffee dyed paper. And I'm gluing everything down on the page, and yeah, it came out really beautiful. Besides spread of week number 2, this is my favorite spread of week 5. It came out so beautiful, so delicate and vintage like. I really like how it came out. And now I'm just looking for another tag to put, and I decided on the yellow greenish tag, and I'm looking if I wanted to put it down or above the picture, and I decided above the picture. So yeah, just securing everything down, and I'm gonna write week number 5. Now before I finish, I still didn't like how the other small page turned out, so I wanted to put some color in it, and I decided on this fabric washi, and I glue it down on the smaller gray page, and I'm cutting the excess away. But I still want to decorate with some papers as well. So I'm looking for more scraps to add. And I'm looking for another tag. I wanted something with a bit of green or red, and I decided to go with the red. And this little page will be my total word count of each week and my total word count for the entire month of November. So yeah, these are my final pages, and on that page I wanted to put some calendar, but I didn't print it yet. Off camera, I did some writing preparing for NaNoWriMo. I added a calendar and just wrote what my daily word count goals will be. I added a small index of colors, like a red dot on the calendar will mean that I didn't write that day at all. A purple dot will mean that I wrote less than I needed to write that day. A green dot is that I wrote more than my daily goal. And a gold dot means that I finished writing all 50K. And on the other spreads, I just added my daily word count and I left a bit of space for my future sprints. In the envelope that I made, I will put any other sprints that I will do and some journaling I will write throughout this month about NaNoWriMo. So yeah, these are my final finished pages. If you are a writer and you are doing NaNoWriMo, please share in the comments below what is your project about and what your word count goal is. I hope you enjoyed this process video with me, and feel free to write your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!